know me, I'm sorry about that. For those who don't know me, I'm Pat Rodriguez. I'm with the Indiana Harbor East Chicago Lions Club. I'd like to welcome you to our annual Adopt a Beach program. This is the Carlos Godinez Adopt a Beach Memorial Cleanup. The reason why I was asked about it was Lion Carlos was the one who brought us, got us introduced with the Adopt a Beach program. He was a brand new lion, and as a lion, we always encourage our lions to come up with new projects. Well, it turned into a really good project for us. We've been doing this almost 10 years now, and the years that we've worked with it, we've done this program. We've partnered with the school of East Chicago Central. The City of East Chicago, Mayor Copeland has gotten involved with us and helped us out with a lot of things, a lot of our program here. And so, in his memory, because of what he did, his contributing to the Lions organization, we thought it would be appropriate to name this after him, the Carlos Godinez Adopt a Beach program. He did die young, at a young age, and but his memory, his legacy and memory will continue with his work as lionism. Okay, so here's what's going on. We have people with clipboards here, or not with clipboards. But anyway, self-explanatory. We're going to have our gatherers and our markers. So when you pick up an item off the beach, yell it out, and your partner will look for it and mark it down. We do this to track to see how much garbage that people leave, or what kind of garbage and stuff like that we leave. Sometimes you'll see animals wrapped up in balloons. When people release the balloons up in the air, they land somewhere, and seagulls or whatever animals, they like to try to eat it, and they get wrapped around their beaks, and they end up starving to death. That's why when I see those balloons going up the air with strings, I cringe every time that happens. There are animals out here, little bitty critters. If you see a piece of paper by a hole, don't go after it, because it might be in there and wants its stuff back. Be on the lookout for needles. If you find a needle and you're not comfortable with it, get a hold of me or someone else, and we'll collect it, and we'll put it in in our little bag or bottle. If it's natural, if it's unnatural, pick it up and record it. I walked the beach. There's a lot of debris caught up in the high grass up on the hill from people out there when we had the festivals. Really nice festivals. If you weren't out here, you missed them. But other than that, I think we're going to have a really good collection of debris out here. Also, afterwards, we will be meeting. After we get cleaned up and we tell you everything, we're going to go over to the marina, where my son, Chef Richard, is preparing lunch for us. We will be in the community room, the one in the back, I believe it's called Social Center. So we're going to be meeting there. He's preparing food for 100 people.
And we're not talking hot dogs and hamburgers.
Right, so bring your appetites. All right, does anybody have any questions? Before you leave, make sure you take bottled water with you, okay? So last beach clip we picked up,
I can tell you.
I want to say we picked up about 180 pounds of garbage. Last May. So hopefully we surpass that mark. We have Mayor Copeland here. Mayor, would you like to say a few words?
No, go ahead.
All right, man, because you know what? Thank you.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out and helping us today. I tell everybody this is a hidden gem, and the future East Chicago rests on what we do out here at the lakefront. So thank you for helping us.
All right, thank you, Mayor. And I'd like to add that the mayor, along with the Army Corps of Engineers and through other fundings, that we're going to be, the city's putting in $5 million in restoration of this beachfront. So the mayor has been very proactive in restoring it and giving our beach back to the community. So again, thank you very much for the opportunity. Does anybody have any questions? Before you leave, I want to make sure that, one, you stay hydrated. It's very important that you stay hydrated. Number two, if your skin's sensitive, we do have skin block here. The third thing is the little creepy crawlies out there. They get your legs, spray some bug juice on your legs. So let's have a safe cleanup.
Go
ahead.
It's easier if we're in groups. So at least 2, if not 3 or more, because it's easier if you're, riding and then someone's picking up and someone's holding the bag. So just create a little group. It makes it a lot easier for you and more fun.
Okay, any questions? Any more questions? All right, so pair up, get 2 or 3 to a group, and let's rock and roll. And I'll be walking around pointing. Okay, let's be safe. Don't forget to grab water before you take off.
Smile, Mayor, you're on Candy camera.
In Chicago, we're out here at the beach cleanup. It's probably my 7th time being mayor, coming out here cleaning up the beach. And I'm proud to say that it's getting cleaner. We're picking up less trash on the beach. I think people are taking pride keeping their beach clean. I tell people this is a hidden treasure and we should treat it like a gem. Again, I'm out here with the Lions Club, family, friends, all of us. Bend it over, knees and elbows. Just knees and elbows. And you can see it. I'm from Sweater, brother. You see, I'm sweating a little bit. We've come together as one family to clean our beach up, and again, to restore it to its pristine condition. But like I said, I'm happy. Couldn't pick a better day. It's probably a good about 85 degrees, balmy, sun shining. I'm hearing the waves behind me. It's a beautiful thing. That's all I can tell you.
What do you notice about our lake? First of all, which way does water travel in a natural course? North to south, correct?
Yep.
Okay, now if you look at our lake, what do you see? Do you see what? This is a trick question. Tyrone.
I feel like I'm gonna fail it.
Well, here it is. Because of what we built here, we disrupted the natural flow of the water because of the casino, because of the break wall. We created a bowl.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have a zero longshore current.
Oh wow.
Zero. So when we do it, remember when we used to do the float test to see how long it takes something?
Yeah.
I would have something sitting there for an hour, just moving back and forth. It wouldn't move anywhere. So because of this, we were having an issue with the algae, along with the seagulls and the geese.
Yeah.
Well, the city teamed up. The mayor listened to us. Teamed up with the environmental people. They brought a dog out who specializes in shepherdizing the geese, ducks, and off the beach. So now we remediated the high E. coli count because of the fecal matter from the birds.
Right.
So that being said, now they're working on ways to start the water to flow again in the circular from going out to south so it feeds down. So that's one of the future state of things that we're going to be working on.
Good.
This is Tyrone Dyson. Right?
Yep, Dobson.
He's with the Alliance for the Great Lakes. Would you like to talk about the Alliance for the Great Lakes, a little bit of history?
Absolutely. So the Alliance for the Great Lakes is a nonprofit. We're based in Chicago, but we have presence in all of the states that border the Great Lakes. And so what we do is threefold. First and foremost, we do a lot of policy work on the federal, regional, and local level. We also do education work. So we work with kids K through 12 in the classroom, connecting them to the Great Lakes, letting them know where they intersect with the Great Lakes and how that happens. And then lastly, we have a volunteer program where we have 15,000 volunteers over the 8 states that pick up trash and debris on beachfronts all over the Great Lakes region. And so I'm happy to be a part of that effort as the volunteer manager to connect people to this worthy cause to be able to have an impact on their community. So that's us in a nutshell. And there's a lot of ways to get involved, whether it's through joining in on our policy efforts. You can do that anywhere. You can join a beach cleanup in a community near you, or you can always reach out to us and figure out ways to for us to be involved in the education system in your community as well. So we're always happy to get in there and connect people to the Great Lakes, because a lot of people interact with this ecosystem whether they realize it or not. And I think it's important for people to be able to have an impact in any way that they can.
So Tyrone, how do they get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me, particularly you can send me an email. My email is tdobson, so that's TDOBSON @greatlakes.org. You can find beach cleanups near you at our website as well, which is greatlakes.org/adopt-a-beach. And you can get connected, and we're happy to find a way for you to be involved in this great movement.
Tyrone, I'd like to point out to you, you see it here in the cage. Good morning, Chicago. My name is Pat Rodriguez. I'm the environmental chair for the Indiana Harbor East Chicago Lions Club. Our Lions Club has been serving East Chicago and surrounding communities since 1926. We just celebrated our 90th anniversary working within the city of East Chicago. We are here today at Jeorse Park Beach doing our annual Adopt a Beach cleanup with partners and with the Alliance for the Great Lakes. We are also sponsored by the City of East Chicago, Mayor Copeland, who has been a big help in our event. This is a special time beach cleanup for us. This is named after Carlos Godinez, who was one of our Lions who introduced us to the Adopt a Beach program. Lion Carlos had passed away at a very young age, so we thought it would be a very good honor and tribute to him to name this event after Carlos. We have been doing this beach cleanup. Our Lions Club has been doing this beach cleanup about 8 years now, and since then 8 years, we, like I stated before, we partner with the School City of East Chicago. We get the high school students from the biology class and from the honors program, and in May we bring them out here and we do a cleanup. But we also talk about the environmental impact that we have as a community on our water sources and our beaches. So if you're interested in the Adopt a Beach program or any other Lions program, please free to contact us at hit us on Facebook at Indiana Harbor East Chicago Lions Club. We also offer services to community at little or no cost. For instance, we do have a medical locker. If you cannot afford glass wheelchairs, hospital beds, walkers, crane, crutches, give us a call, hit us up again on Facebook, send us a message or message us there, and we'll get back with you, and we will loan you the equipment for free at no cost. And that's what Lions do. We're out here to serve the community, and we want to be helpful, and we like to have people come in and help also. So again, if you need to, you'd like to know more, hit us up on Facebook, Indiana Harbor Chicago Lions Club, and leave us a message. And thank you very much, Multimedia, for coming out and helping to record this. Steve Segura, the head honcho over there, how you doing? And everybody else. So Chicago, we love you. You take care of yourself. Bye. 9mm bullet with bullets, a clip with bullets.
East Chicago is never surprising what you find. Pat, come with me. Again, every year, thank you for showing us love with this beach cleanup. He's here every year with the Lions Club, coming out here, him and his wife. I mean, just a fulcrum. You know, fulcrum, that's on the teeter-totter. It makes it go this way and that way. But thank you for all that you've done. And he said, we never, ever get surprised. But today we found a 9mm clip.
With bullets.
With bullets, so this won't be hurting nobody. We throw this away.
Well, I'll turn it over to PD so they can dispose of it properly. But yeah, last cleanup we found a 2-man raft hiding in the bush. So this is the first time we actually found a clip.
And you name it, we find it. You name it, we find bottle caps, needles,
cigarette butts,
everything, ain't it?
Animals wrapped up in balloons. So
but I did share with the people that I noticed that each year the beach is getting cleaner and cleaner. You can tell people are taking pride. We literally got garbage cans spewing all along the beach area. People is practicing what they preach. More garbage is making it in the garbage can than not. But again, I tell everybody we've been blessed.
And And you know,
we've been blessed to be a community with a lakefront. We're truly blessed.
And you know, it's interesting you said, because we have been doing this bleach cleanup. Our Lions Club have been doing the cleanup, and one of the things that we observed is over the years there were no garbage cans on the beach front.
That's right.
But in the past few years, you know, when I do my survey prior to, I've noticed, and it made me smile this morning that I looked down and there are garbage cans all the way down the beach.
I mean, you can't expect people to put garbage in a can that don't exist.
That's true.
But a wonderful thing has happened. We've put them out there. We've raised the bar, and people have reached it. So I'm just proud. I'm just proud all the way around.
And you know what I'm really excited about is that last weekend we had 3 fests.
Yeah.
And the city has been proactive of people out here. They have this beaches.
We just had our Fusion Fest for 3 days. We partied, and people ate, drank, and was merry. And you look at the beaches, there's very little trash out there. But like I say, I just think that it's a beautiful thing when people volunteer to give back. What they call it, paying forward. When people pay it forward, that's what makes a beautiful community. And that's why I got my shirt on saying I love my city.
That's right.